That one sounds a little. That one right there sounds a little harsh, man. You have to turn off all the lo-fi effect setting, and then that make it smooth and crispy. All right. So we drop just right now. We're dropping down five count rhythm. Oh my goodness. Give me that microphone so I can tell the people something. Oh shit. Hello. we've been playing this new lick, man. It's a new lick. It's a new groove. It's in 5. You know, we normally do. This is like in 4. 1 and 2 and 3. This is the 3. Oh, there it is. Calm down. Gotta calm down. That was intense. Oh. Oh yeah. Damn, dude. Fucking drum solo of the year so far. By me, for me. You know, for myself. I don't know about other people drum solo. If you want to pay attention to drum solos, I say go watch some Art Blakey and the Jazz Messenger and Max Roach. Max Roach taught me this one. Swinging, we've been learning to swing. There's so many styles on the hi-hat. People, looks like we got a few chatters up in here. What's up? You're tuning into the MOSAi MUSiC YouTube channel over here, man. MOSAimusic.com. They call me Ishnemenzi. They call me Skinny, aka Raz Dude, aka Jean-Martin Philippe, aka Yan, aka fucking, I don't know, man. AKA, that's my name. Yeah. spamming the chat. Everybody, all these people spamming up the chat. I can't read what you're saying. I'm not gonna read it because you're spamming too much, man. Beat it. I said, just beat it. Get the fuck out my chat room. Get out my house. I don't like the way you run your mouth on the chat room. On the chat room. On the chat room. Everybody have some respect in the chat, or you get ejected. We got Curtis Knight, he's back saying, let me get on that organ, man. All right, time to jam out, man. Let's play this keyboard. Play that keyboard organ with the new drum, loop, man. Yeah, funky, 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 funky. The snare drum make it. Take off the clothes, take it off. Take off the clothes and take it off. Take off the clothes and take it off. Take off the clothes and take it off. Take off the clothes, natural. Take off the clothes. Take off the clothes, natural. Take off the clothes, natural. It's gonna be you and me, fantasy. Take off the clothes. G, man. The fucking the dancing poodle just walked in the room, dude. All right. I like that drum. That drum track though was pretty cool. Let's get back. I didn't make any loops, did I? I know I got one thing, but oh fuck. That's not a good sound. That's the sound of my power. My power. Lunchtime, dude. G minor 11. All right, hold up. What's this chat room thing, man? I'm gonna come check you guys out real quick. Let's put on a groove. We got glitching official. Everybody say hello to Freddie G, man. He's about to eat lunch, dude. Thank God for the lunch. I'm hungry myself, man. Cass's Brock calling out chords. G minor 11. Perhaps, man. And maybe he's got the fucking ear. I don't know what it's called, but I just fuck around on the keys. G minor 11. Dude, that's a fire drum loop, man. I'll put that on vinyl. So I'm waiting on the diamond to cut in. Means I'm also waiting on the bill, dude. You gotta pay the diamond bill. Control yourself. Control thyself. Hey man, I gotta sit further back, I think. Or maybe higher up. Give me a pillow. Let me sit on that pillow. Anyways. Taking breakfast. I got Gifting Official in the house asking for a reply, dude. Don't worry, I'm gonna play for like 10 minutes and then we're gonna get into break time, dude. So I discovered today, all right, let's turn off all the effects. So we're looking at, for those of you that are aspiring drummers out there, aspiring drummers out there, anybody of the like, I was on YouTube the other day looking up like swing lessons. I'm like, how do I swing? I was like, okay, swing is a programming, you know, it's a how do I call it? It's a style feel, or it's a feel, right? Swing is a feel. You can go full super swing or you can go no swing. Swing on. Swing. Swing. So there's different styles of swing, and then and when you move the swing around, depending how you play it, you can incorporate much more. So for me, I was told or not told what my original thought of what swing was. It was like, oh, it's triplets, but you take out the middle note. You know. But some people are saying it's not necessarily that, and I had to take it out of my mind that triplets is not swing. Triplets are triplets, but swing can be. So swing can be, it's just that fucking funky swing feel, right? So what I discovered when I was looking about it in the YouTube comments on this one drumming video, some guy said, he was like, some super cool guy, he was like, yo, Billy Cobham said that swing is a 5-stroke roll. And I was like, what in the fuck is he talking about, 5-stroke roll? That's the same. So it's a 5-stroke roll, right, left, right, left. And I was listening. I was like, "How the fuck is that swing?" And then you play with the hi-hat. And I think it sounds way cooler. I think the 5-stroke, something about it sounds way cooler than like a regular shuffle, than a regular swing shuffle or something in 6, that's that. 6. But we're thinking 5, and it sounds 5 sounds much more like harsh, like more aggressive and more like if I heard somebody playing something at like a 5-note swing, I wouldn't even be able to wrap my head around it. Like just listening to it, it sounds crazy, right? Well, how would you play it slow? Then there's also swing. There's just like regular swing, right? There's a swing field time, right? Instead of that's the Afrobeat, but swing time, right? So there's so many different styles of swing that I'm learning about. I'm like, oh fuck, you can make it. You could just make it do things. But what is it? What's so special about that? Boogie, got a boogie, got a boogie, boogie, boogie. Boogie, I got a boogie. Boogie, boogie, boogie. I see a lady, she gonna boogie. I see a guy, he gonna boogie. I see a baby, they're gonna boogie. I see a puppy, they're gonna boogie. Everybody boogie. Everybody boogie. Everybody boogie. Everybody boogie. 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 Break time. It's time, dude. It's time, my neck. Him busy drumming. Turn full Kanye West. What does that mean? I'm a fucking clothing designer, billionaire, or whatever the fuck he is. Clothing designer, music producer. I'm not a rapper yet. I gotta turn into a rapper. I gotta get a chain for my beautiful chest. All right, we're gonna put up a good background. We went exploring today, man. I had a good fucking day exploring. It was a little bit spontaneous. Spontaneous combustion, dude. Fucking. Where's the BG? Yo, put up that motherfucking BG. So the idea today is that I was gonna make some noodles or something. Gifting official. Are you here for the gifts? Are you giving gifts? Oh my god. Here. I'm gonna show you guys. Here's the vineyard. Here's the fucking vineyard, man. Look at that shit. On the mountain. I was looking at it on the mountain today. Is there a better picture? There it is. There's the vineyard, dude. Steep. Steep, man. Climbing the mountain today. It was beautiful. Look at this. Right there. I saw this crazy tree bark today. Look at that on the tree bark. It's like, what am I looking at? Forest, man. That's a good one. That's a good photo. I like this one. little pond there. Whew. There's another site. Let me see if there's I was lying down on a log today. That's what I did. That's what I did today, guys. I fucking I decided to take a rest. I climbed this mountain and I rested on a log. Just chilling on a log, man. On some moss, a mossy log. It was a good time. And you know, just hanging out in nature, dude. Nature. Let's get the zoom in. Zoom out. Look at that. That's crazy. The Earth, man. Planet Earth. There's another shot of the vineyard. Looks like a castle, dude. I was looking at this. I'm like, dude, they're pretty big walls, man. I was thinking it looks like a castle of some kind. Let's see, we got another shot here. Look at that. That's the vineyard, dude. Sideways. The Earth over here is all fucking crazy. You know, this is basically the angle of it. You're looking at it. You got to tilt your head. Like when you tilt your head, you be like, oh, okay. Laying on some wood, dude. Kyle's from AZ. See, only chat room experts know that, man. Freddie G coming out of Chicago. Kyle coming out of the big AZ. Anthony Ochoa, dude. I know an Ochoa. Do you know Omar? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of different Ochoa. Fuck. Ochoa? Wait a minute. Ochoa. From the island of Guam, dude? That's the only other place I met in Ochoa, I think. Or maybe one in LA, I don't know. Again, on my travels. Looks peaceful. It is peaceful. Cochino, dude. What else we got in here? We got Echo Verse saying hello. Greetings. We like to say greetings. Big up. I got some lentils cooking. And I was going to make some noodles, man. I made a little ball of dough. I'm debating, do I make it into noodles? Or do I make it into like a fucking bread or something, you know? Noodles or some kind of bread. I was thinking noodles probably be more satisfying, right? I like to eat. Oh, fucking eat. I think I'm gonna make them in noodles. I gotta dry them out a little bit more. So it's kind of a difficult situation. See, I think bread is more fun when it's moist, like more moisture. But noodles, when it's too moist, the dough is too moist. Stretching my neck over here, ladies and gentlemen. My neck be fucked up. There's a guy on YouTube that teaches you. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up, man. If only in this lifetime I could get 20 thumbs up on a Wednesday. That would be the shit. Alright, ravioli. The thing is, man, I have like no food left. I have like the most minimal amount of food left. I don't even have a potato. I got some dough. That was about it, man. I got some garlic and I got some tomato paste. I don't even have any oil, man. I only got butter. I got butter, so I was like, all right, I'll make some kind of buttery pasta. Buttery pasta. Are we gonna smoke one? That was pretty intense, dude. That little drum session we did right there, that was fun. That was fun, but it was intense, you know. There were some moments I was playing drums today, and I was like, holy shit, dude, it feels like I'm about to fly. It feels like I'm about to fly off the drum kit. some of these drum patterns. And so the swing pattern that I discovered today, oh, thank you for the thumbs up. You guys are the greatest, man. One love. So the pattern I discovered today, the 5-note pattern, when you just hear it being played, or when I was listening to it, I didn't even listen to anybody play it yet. I heard myself play it and I said, oh man, what the fuck, that's what the guy on YouTube comments was talking about. And so I was playing this 5-stroke, 5-note roll, or note pattern, and then it turns into swing. I was thinking, wow, this is like this is really intense. This is like a really high intensity swing pattern. Just what I needed, man. I needed intensity. But swing style is something that I'm just learning to appreciate, man. It's like it was kind of, at first it's kind of boring, or just like not boring, but I'm like, I don't know about the feel, man. I don't know. I don't feel certain types of swinging. But then you start hearing the swing that feels good, or the stuff that you actually like, and it starts to resonate. You can get some resonation. Angela, what's cracking? G Gates. We're over here chilling, and we got the Python print on, man. Coming soon, dude. I swear. I'm gonna say, fuck it, tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow, we got the new gear coming out. MOSAimusic.com. That's right, I said it. I said it right here. If it's not there tomorrow, then you can call me out on it. Be like, yo, where's it at? Be like, yo, hold up, fam. It's in this hidden link right here. No, but this outfit allows you to makes you wealthy. Makes you rich and famous, dude. You get one of these, so make sure you get it. Could take a couple years. You gotta put in some effort, I guess, as well. But is that what you want to be? Rich and famous? No. In spirit, dude. Rich in spirit. And infamous, dude. Infamous and rich in spirit. I like that. What's better than being famous? Infamous, dude. Means only the motherfuckers that know motherfuckers know about you. You're being chatted about in circles, right? As opposed to by the masses. Infamous is like a kind of like, like how well known do you want to be, in life? I think infamous, like being infamous. I remember the first time someone called me infamous. It was my friend, and he spray painted my name, my street name, on a fucking pizza place, dude, in Highland Park, Los Angeles. We were just out one night, and I DJ'd, and I had a great show, and he's like, yo, Ross, dude, look at this fool, and he just spray painted Ross, dude, all over this pizza place, like on the fucking door and shit. Or not the door, but like the gate door that goes up. He's like, you're infamous now. I was like, what the fuck? Infamous? Oh shit. That's crazy, dude. Somebody on the street is gonna see that, and only they know, what the fuck a Ross dude is. Only a few people driving by be like, oh shit, I saw a Ross dude. That's pretty crazy, man, when you I don't know if anybody has experience with graffiti writing or spray painting or any of that shit, but it gets fucking, you can feel the heat though, man. You can feel it, like it's fun when you get recognized by somebody like, yo, I saw your fucking tag up in the whatever in this alley or something, or sticker or somewhere cool. But then the more you do it, man, the more pressure you get. That was too much. That's too much for me, doing that graffiti shit. I don't know if looks like you guys have experience with graffiti. I know some of you out there spray painting trains and shit, whatever, being crazy. But I never spray painted a train. That's all I'm gonna say. Never done a train. Never done a house. I've painted a house, but like, not like my dad made me paint the house or something kind of thing. Or actually I painted my wall here. Painted that. I did graffiti in my room. But when you're doing graffiti, I always say I gotta write about this, man. It'd be so cool to write about my graffiti stories. Just the few that I have. I don't have a lot. I probably only went out painting for like maybe like 2 dozen times, 3 dozen times, maybe like for like 2 years of my life. I was just fucking getting drunk and doing graffiti. My God, dude. Someone help him. Did that delay me in life? Did that hold me back in life? I mean, whatever. I was working and just was working my job, and I worked this job, and then afterwards I just drink and drink and paint, dude. Wait for the nighttime to come. You gotta be careful what time of day you go out too. You gotta be careful at all times, but the best time to do graffiti is like 3:30 a.m. I don't know why. Well, let's see all messages. Please stop 5. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Laying on some wood. Ganja? Yeah, man, ganja. Lil Xan's tweaked out cousin, Susan Garcia. We're not related. Who the fuck are you people? What do you guys do? What do you guys do for a living? Where you from? Oh, Super Trigo, dude. Bom dia. He's in Brazil, dude. Brazilian. Hey, put out that music, dog. I always forget. Put on the tunes. Lil Xan, he's sober, dude. Fucking shout to Lil Xan, right? Or am I thinking of Lil Pump? Or Lil Peep? No, Lil Peep. He's dead, right? Rest in peace. No, I can't remember which one died, but there's one that got sober. He has tattoos all over his face. He's pale, dude. Pale and frail. Pale and frail, dog. Let's put on some music. There you go. What's your music? Rhythms. We work for the Rhythm Construction Network, dude. Rhythm Construction Network. The RKN. Rhythm Construction with a K, dude. RKN, Rhythm Construction Network, man. We just construct rhythms. We take a drum and we play a drum beat, and we make new beats, and we keep evolution. Make a drum pattern, and then you add a bass line, and then you put some lasers on it. This recording is more, say, just some highly hashish-driven experimental soundscape. Experimental soundscapes, you know. So when you say what type of music, it's like, man, I have so much music, and each song, like, I can describe what the fuck is going on, right? Like, every song that I made, I can go back to the place in my head, I think, when I was making it. Like, what am I doing? What am I constructing here? So for a long time, it was like hip-hop. These hip-hop beats, but that I was doing sampling at first. Sampling, synthesizers. That's where I was really inspired by Jay Dilla, because he was doing samples, and then he made synth. He stopped using samples, and he made synths, and I heard these synth records, and I said, man, I need a synthesizer. Like, fucking now, dude. And so I started making synth beats, sample beats, and my first record was a mix of that, right? Samples, drum heavy, always drums. Drum heavy samples, and then it just changes, you know. You make a 4 on the floor type electronic thing with Lee Perry on it. some chill tracks, some aggressive music, you know. And where you're at also, you know, invokes a feeling of what type of music you're making. Like a lot of the most aggressive, like nastiest, grimiest music I made was when I was driving down Skid Row every day, you know? You drive down Skid Row and you see somebody smoking crack, and you see everybody, you see fucking like 50 people outside the methadone clinic, and you're driving down the street, and dude, it looks like third world. Probably not third. I've never been to like real third world, but dude, it's fucked up down there in Skid Row, man. I've driven people down Skid Row and they couldn't even handle it. They were like, "What the fuck is this?" The first time you drive down Skid Row, it's freaky. Then like after 3 years of doing it, you're like you become a veteran, man. It's like Fallout. It's like, dude, it's like fucking Fallout on Skid Row, man. You go there, you can buy a, you know, a fucking, you can buy some bullets. You buy, you buy pieces for knives, and you buy a crack pipe or something. I don't know. You buy everything you want down there, man. Everything illicit. I don't know. It gets crazy down there, man. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. Donald Trump explaining Minecraft. Oh man, how do I? Minecraft. I don't know. I can't. It's a good game. Good game, Minecraft. The guy who created Minecraft is a Donald Trump fan, I think, so naturally. For instruments or jazz. Yeah, so I make instrumental music, and I'd say in the studio, you know, music is really instrumental, true definition. You put a voice to it. It's more speech you can grab. Yeah, that's the thing about the voice though, man. But a lot of people fucking waste their words. They're using wasteful words. They're just wasting breath, man. With whatever they're saying, it doesn't mean anything. Or I guess I don't know. I can't say that. There's an art form to not meaning anything too. You got Ghostface Killah, dude. Ghostface Killah. There was an interview with him, and he was talking about Supreme Clientele, and he said, "Yo, fool, that whole record, I don't even know. It wasn't even making sense, dog. I was just fucking putting rhymes together, and that was it." And then the audience was listening to it, thinking it was something else, and he's like, "Nah, man, I was just Ghostface Killah. It was just being, you know, he fights schizophrenia, so it's probably something like that, man. He just threw it together, and it's fucking weird. It's like a weird spoken word album." But I like the vocal stuff because they all tell a story, right? And they can be a reflection of the times. When you rewind, it's like, what was going on in 2010? Like, oh man, everybody was fucking on. What was going on in 2025? Everybody was on lean, dude. Everybody was leaned out and fucking selling birds. They were selling birds, leaned out. Everybody was, you know, everybody was sleeping around with everybody else's hoes and stuff. That's all they ever talk about. Everybody had gold chains. Everybody had lots of diamonds and chains and fancy cars, and they were going around just being crazy, dude. They had guns and stuff. America. You ever seen 1979 Mad Max 1? Fuck. I've only seen it. I've only seen a portion of it that I can remember. It was like kind of something that I never intended. You know what? I take that back. I watched it maybe one time, but I can't remember. I watched the new Mad Max. When it first came out, I enjoyed it, but I tried to watch it again, and I was like, oh, that's kind of corny. But Mad Max 1 seems pretty legit. Mel Gibson, right? The real G for answering. Ask and ye shall receive, dude. The answer. Have I watched Mad Max? So I watched the other Mad Max in theaters actually. So it was really fun to see, man. Like giant cars, and they had that stupid fucking car with a guy with a guitar on it. Like a whole band on the car. It's like, all right, they're supposed to be the entertainment for the warlord, you know? The entertainment. That's actually pretty kick-ass, dude. To drive a big sound truck, a bunch of speakers on it. Just throw a party anytime, man. Post-apocalyptic desert party. Remember the Night Rider, when you look at the night sky, the Night Rider. I didn't even check out Night Rider, actually. I like this song. It's just something you put on in the background, dude, and you just like, I don't know, cook, have a glass of wine. I like making music that's for, you know, when I make music, it's not for, oh, look at me. You know, I don't like, even when I go out and play in public, man, I like being in the way back corner, right? Put the speakers around, you know, everybody can hear it, but I like to hide like Wizard of Oz. But, you know, even the setting of the music, you know, the music is meant to be paired with something. It's not just, even though I like it, you know, it's fun to stand alone on its own, but some music I'm like, yo, this is the music that you drive to. You put this shit on when you're driving, you put it on when you're working, you put it on when you're reading, you can put it on when you're cooking, like just doing other shit, right? It doesn't need your attention. It just creates a cool vibe. Like, it's like, oh yeah, what do we got? Just put a loop on. I like that style, man. Just the soundscapes, you know. Sometimes you make a loop that's like 4 seconds long. It's the greatest thing ever. You have a 4-second loop, dude. You listen to it for like 2 hours. Plays thousands of times, maybe a few thousand times. I don't know, a few hundred times. The Knight Rider. TV show or the one from Mad Max? So Mad Max has the Knight Rider. Okay. Oompa Loompa glasses. I don't know, man. The thing about these glasses is I can't find them anywhere. I have to keep good care of these. I lost them once and now I have them back. So I left them at a winery. It's somewhere in Germany, man, in the middle of the Rheinhessen. Left them at this random winery. They fell out of my pocket onto the floor, and so glad I got them back. I got these glasses in New York City. I was walking around in my robe. I was in my bathrobe, and this lady looked at me. She's a perfect saleswoman. She looked at me. She's like, "Oh, I love your robe." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. You know, designed it, made it. You know." She's like, "Oh, wow." Then I was looking at these glasses, and I was like, "How do I look with these glasses on?" She's like, "Look fucking awesome." It's like, perfect, good answer. $20. New York City. New York City, man. Oh man. I was running a record store, running a record shop in New York. In exchange for a stay, like I was watching my friend's apartment, and at the same time I was watching his record shops. It's like, man, I could get used to that. Can I just do that instead? Let me do that. Give me a room. Like, if someone has a record shop, like, yo, man, you got a fucking extra room. Just let me run the record store. You don't even gotta pay me. Just give me a place to stay, and then that's it. Off-grid, complete off-grid living, right? Supposedly, I don't know. That sounds like fun. Yeah, New York City, man, get a rope. What does that mean? I had a great time. Every time I've been in New York, man, I've had a fucking smashing time. Yeah, ask people how it is now, and they're like, oh, it's in turmoil. Economic turmoil. It's like, oh, fuck. Off-grid living is a lie. Yeah, freedom. I was listening to Sunrod today, and he was saying there's no such thing as freedom. There's no such thing. If you were free, then fucking the world would be in complete madness. So there's only discipline, dude. You have to discipline yourself. Discipline and focus. Disfocus. You gotta disfocus yourself, man. Disfocus. Disfocus, man. How do you do that? You have to work on your mind, your mindset. Disfocus. Operation of the mind, dude. Off-grid living is fun until you actually do it. I don't know, man. It's like what can be counted as off-grid living? You can live in like a fucking okay, one place that I could live off-grid is in Oregon, right? I have a friend that makes wine, right? He, in the back of his house, he has like these trailers, like these camping trailers. They have a bathroom in it. They got everything, you know, the forest, the rivers out there. You got internet out there. You got everything you need. Just live in that fucking trailer and help him make wine, right? That's it. It's like, yo, just feed me and this and that. I'll help you make wine, and I could just, you know, fucking grow some, I don't know, berries or something. I don't know. Everyone, Sunrod was alive, dude. Jerry Garcia. I haven't explored too much Jerry Garcia yet, man. I don't know. The thing is, my friend in New York, dude, he's such a huge Grateful Dead fan that I was at his house and I was fucked up after I got brain injury. I got hit in the head and shit. And this is shortly after I was in New York City. I was still fucked up, and he was like, yo, I was like tired all the time, dude. After you get bumped in the head, you're just like tired, man. You just need to sleep all the time. You need to rest. Not even sleep, you just need to lie down and rest. And when I was in the resting period, he was just like, you know, I'm going in and out of like focus, and he's just showing me all this Grateful Dead live jams. He's like, yo, here's a jam from this time, and this time this is so and so on the drums and this and that. I'm kind of like, I don't fucking know, man. But whatever. It's cool. It's fun to see how he Grateful Dead rocked it, right? They just kind of did their thing, and they had a bunch of fucking random people following them. Living on the road, man, that's a tough life though. I saw an interview with Michael Jackson, and he was talking about how he doesn't like going on tour, and they're like, no, just say you like to go on tour, Michael. Say you like to go on tour for the camera and shit. And he's off camera like, man, I don't like fucking touring, dude. I'm like, yeah, touring is oof. What the fuck is that? That musical touring, dude? It's like a circus, right? The music circus. For me, when I go and DJ and play music, I'm like a one-man fucking monkey music circus. You gotta be the monkey, you gotta be the ringleader, you gotta be the fucking lion all at the same time. I mean, some people are built for it though. I guess it pays really well, you know. Like when you're performing, you get to like a certain level, you can be making some good dough. Thinking about some stand-up comedians, man. Those guys. How that happened again? How I get hit in my head? You can't live in the trailer in Oregon. The winters are so harsh. You have no clue. There's things called heaters, man. Dude, this guy is a pessimist. Who are you, man? Everybody say hello to Threshold Moment. He's coming here being negative. Nay. Negative Nancy, dude. Listen, man, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Cold? What are you talking about? There's people who live in igloos, man. Don't underestimate the human. The abomination, dude. the the abominable human. That's what human means. The man of hue, dude. The hued man. Yeah, who am I kidding, dude? Fucking cold is. I mean, I've been living in Germany for almost 2 years now, and I miss the winter, dude. Winter's already gone. I'm like, where the fuck is the winter at? I wish I could just have a dial. Be like, can tomorrow be winter and the next day be summer? I'm not even a summer guy, man. I don't know. If I want it to be warm, I'll just go to an island. Let's go back to Guam. I'm Grateful Dead, dude. Fuck, already almost 2 years. Twipe sauce. If you only knew. I don't know, man. I'm not a Grateful Dead fan though. See, that's the thing. I can appreciate it, but I'm not. I've never like put on my favorite Grateful Dead song. You know, just done. The jam bands, I don't know, man. I actually used to play in a jam band, kind of a jam band. We played a lot of rock songs, but the homie guitarist was a huge fan of Fish, Grateful Dead, dude. The Fishes and Grateful Dead people. It's incredible what they're doing, but it's just like, it's not my thing. I'll tell you what I have been listening to though, man. John Lee Hooker Blues, dude. John Lee Hooker. He's the best, dude. John Lee Hooker he's inspiring because he's like one man circus, right? He doesn't even need a band. He sounds kick ass with a band. But when he's by himself, he sounds fucking, he can do it by himself. He sounds great when he's by himself, but when he's with a band, man, it's something really cool. When he's got a good band. And the thing about him is that he played with a different band like every time, I think. I don't think he had. I think every record was like just different musicians, you know. Or I don't know. I don't know who played with him too much. Carnival and the Grateful Dead, dude. LSD, man. These guys were fucking dropping that original acid all day. Still do. Rest in peace, Jerry Garcia, man. I think I want to learn guitar, dude. I need a guitar. I need you guys to find me a guitar. Do I need a guitar? I think it'd be really badass to have a guitar. Then I could be open-chested rock star, right? But definitely John Lee Hooker, man. If I could play guitar like that, oh my goodness. You just make bluesy blues songs all day, man. He just grabs his guitar and he says things, man. It's incredible. It's incredible, dude. John Lee Hooker Blues. White Family Fluff. The parking lot. It was so cool. I'm gonna read this in your voice. The parking lot, man. It was so cool. It was just this big giant thing. You just can't describe it. It smells like rode a Harley around that parking lot giving hippie girls rides. Toip sauce. I only came across Family Fluff once. Never have I got that again. Threshold moment. Hey man, one of the problems was that heroin was going around. Some kind of China white. Really had a lot of people messed up, including Jerry. Persian white, man. Persian white. Boom, 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 boom. Persian white. Boom, 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 boom. That's a fucking blue. You can make a blues song about Persian white, man. Kill Jerry. Doom, 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 doom. Persian white. Boom, 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 boom. Persian white. Mm-hmm. Why you gotta kill Jerry? Persian white. Persian White, dude. I'm gonna write that down. Persian White, dog. That's a fucking dope band name. No pun intended. Persian White, man. Alright, alright. Thanks for the history lesson. Persian White. Persian White. There you go. Don't forget the RKN, dude. New association, RKN. The Rhythm Construction Network. This is saying Persian White, man. I remember actually getting a hold of some liquid LSD and came in food coloring containers, man. There's also a big bus in Springfield, Virginia. Kids were getting it sent to them from California. This happened in Springfield, Virginia. I got hit high S, dude. Fucking smoking cigarettes in the chat room. Hey, man, no cigarettes in here, dude. Says viewer counts at 1, dude. Everybody left. Everybody fucking left, man. While I was writing that Persian White logo, band logo. After all that happened, and many of them went to prison, one kid faked a suicide. Oh my god, dude. This is terrible. Great Falls Party, they're still dabbling in it afterwards, after all. Oh my goodness. This is Threshold Moment, his story, the history of Threshold Moment and his life and the things that happened to him, dude. Following the Grateful Dead. I never had, okay, so at my shows, I never gave out LSD or never had really, I've had a few people on acid. Have I played on acid before? Oh, that's a good question. Have I played music on LSD? That's a good question. I don't know. Oh man, that's a good, okay, so have I played, now here's a question for myself that I have to think about, because there was a moment in my life when before I call it, in the music actually, when I organized my music for a certain period of time, I had pre-LSD, I had post-LSD, and that's how I would label it. I'm like, okay, let's see how his music changed. And post-LSD music, I don't know, there's there's a little bit, it gets a little bit different, right? Like before, it was already just like smoked out, shrooms, whatever, and after the LSD, but yeah, the music changed a little. But where was I gonna get at? LSD, man. First time I tried LSD. The first time I tried LSD, I didn't stop taking it for like, I don't know, like 10 days or something. It was like every other day I was just tripping on acid, man. Or every, this day and that day. Or every like 3 or 4 days. I don't know, man. You have to wait. You have to wait for it, kind of. You can build a tolerance really quick, I guess. So I think it was over like a period of 12 days, man. I probably dropped acid the majority of that time. I was on the island of Guam. When you're on a tropical island and you're just fried on LSD, man, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. When you're on vacation mode, basically, I'm back home on the island and I have nothing to do. Like, my job is to go in my friend's car and they drive around and we go eat, we go to the beach, go to a barbecue, and we drink, fucking go home.
maybe go out late, go to the beach at night. That's the cool thing about Guam, man. Is you can go to the beach at night and it's warm. You know, it's not like fucking. It's not freezing out. That's one thing that confuses me. Every beach that I've been to has been freezing. I'm like, why the fuck is every beach cold, dude? Every beach is cold and rough that I've been to outside in the outside world, man. I went to Malibu one time and fucking. I was like, dude, you can just get eaten by a shark out here. Back in Guam, the waters are friendly. You know, friendly, calm, warm waters. And every ocean that I've experienced outside of that has just been it's like, dude, this is too insane. Or it's dirty, you know. Long Beach was filthy, man. Long Beach was like a fucking. The sewage just seeping in there one day, you know. James Brown is known as the Godfather of Soul, dude. Soul brother number one, James Brown. James Brown always played open chested. Did you know that PCP was James Brown's drug of choice? Probably don't even know who James Brown was. Dude, this guy is sounding like he's fucking 90 years old, bro. Come on. Can't you tell that I'm fucking funky in my bones, man? James Brown's number one, dude. Soul brother number one. Number one, dude. James Brown will do the fucking splits. He'll do the splits in like a onesie. Keeping his hair pristine. James Brown, dude. He had some smash hits. I was actually having a talk with a Frenchman that I know. And he was like, I do not like going to all these funk parties because they do not even play James Brown. I want to hear the hits. They're always playing all these. They always play these obscure. Oh shit. There's a fucking giant bat outside, man. Whoa. There's a giant bat outside my window. PCP was very popular drug back in those days. Goes back like, yeah, I love PCP, man. You're 90 years old in 30 years, 60, man. It was good chatting, dude. Well, thank you for hanging out. Teaching us a few things, you know. Got a few decades on me. A few decades of experience, man. He's like, I've done 50,000 hits of acid. Of LSD. Kai TDG. Wagwan. Was ist das? Ich weiß nicht. Ich verstehe nicht. Oh shit, my circuit venue. James Brown's son? Oh man, I gotta look that up, dude. James Brown Jr. What the fuck is his name? James Brown, you know, I can Google that. James Brown's son. That should be his name. James Brown's son, dude. James Brownson. Brownson. I wouldn't know, man. That's before my time, you know. But James Brown's son. See, now I'm hip to this. I didn't know. I can dig it, man. James Brown's son, dude. The son of James Brown. Let's see what he's about. The thing is that I'm down to check it out because I feel like that was before an era of. I feel like James Brown didn't give him any kind of like. You know, there was no nepotism in the business. He was like, all right, you want to fucking do music? Well, you better do that shit. It's cool. It would be, yeah, I gotta look that up. James Brown's son, man. Wait, what was his first name? Brown James, dude. Alright, here, let's play the drums a little bit. Yeah, psychedelics, man. I haven't fucking consumed any psychedelics in a few years, I feel.
All right, I'm gonna play this one last break and then we're gonna be out, dude. All right, let's play drum time. Drum time. Oh, shall we make a loop? That noise. That's funky. I like that. I like that loop. Let's take that. Funky, 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 funky. different bass lines. I don't know, man. What more y'all want from me, everybody? Just let me live in peace, man. Let me live in a peace. Let's make a reggae tune, because it makes me feel so good. A reggae. Ooh. Gotta turn down the gain. I can hear my laundry machine. Guess what? Joe Mama. Everybody say hello to Joe Mama in the chat room. Swing. Da 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 la 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 la. Alright, that's it for me, man. I'm out. I'm out here. Play MUSiC. You go in the fucking, leave the stream and go in the search engine. You can look up all the MUSiC you want. Peace. We out.